Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Beekeeper Tarot. My name is Alan. We are going to finally start doing some cards. So, yes, back into the tarot, my other love. Yeah, anyway, so I've been busy with the bees, as you know, and doing things in the hive, as you know. Thank you once again for your comments and the subscriptions. Yeah, I've just got a lot going on between work and my hive. But I just want to show you this up close again, very quickly, folks. So this is honeycomb, right? Oh, all over his. Okay, I'm going to move this. This is honeycomb, and they just made tons of it, tons of it, and they even started making honey. It's like, oh my God, you can. I'll show you. See, that's. I don't know if you see on the camera. That is honey. They've actually started to make honey. They've been there for a bloody week. Just gonna wash my hands. Give me 2 seconds, folks. Yeah, my hands are washed, but that was just incredible. I was not expecting that. Like I said on the previous video, I had to had to put in the two extra frames because I need to harvest and I need them to be structured. So basically, what the bees do, you've got like, okay, here's maybe I won't. Okay, oh, here we go, here we go. Right, here's my bottom of the hive, right? So what the bees do when they build their nest, this part here, which is where I took the two frames out from, that is like the most protected part of the hive. So generally speaking, in here, in this part here, or actually I probably should say in that part there of the hive, because the frames are going this way. I never thought I'd use a light seas tarot for this, so thank you, Spirit. Anyway, so the center part of the hive, that's where the nest starts. So that's where basically where a lot of the babies will be, where the brood will be. And the nest goes like this, and then all the honey goes out towards the side. So that's how the bees do it in real life. And so that's why they had already started to build that honeycomb in the center. And I'm just gobsmacked that they did it. I got a mention from one of the viewers, and I've forgotten your name. I'm so sorry. And she said to get a tripod and to film me with the bees. And yeah, that's a great idea. I need to get a new tripod, so I've just ordered one. So I will be able to show you the tripod and my fat ass playing with the bees. So just remember, be warned. I have to tell you to put a filter on it, something better up my fat ass. Anyway, so once again, folks, like I always say, thank you so much for the subscriptions and liking the videos and just the incredible amount of kindness I've been getting, and especially with the bees. And thank you for coming on this journey with me. It's crazy as it is. But I wanted to show it to you in real time with the bees and getting the hive and getting the new bees. And I wanted to walk you through it in real time. So that's why I've done that. So yeah. But anyway, so thank you so much once again. And I'm outside in the rain. Well, literally, it's raining literally all around me. I'm assuming that you can hear it. I don't know, but it's just lovely out here right now. Literally at the end of this table that's wet, but that's okay. I've got a towel here. I've got my taro cloth. I've got some fertilizer for the basil, but I'll get to that in a minute. I might actually do a video on the basil later. I can show you where I'm up to with all of that. But um, I've got a very busy next couple of days coming up with work. So I thought I'd better jump in now because I'm about to go into like a jet lag with all the strange hours I'm going to be working. So anyway, so let's talk about the Orange Menace very quickly. So as you know, he's currently been sauntering around Southeast Asia and doing his little dance as he does. I wonder, oh, I better say it's entertainment only YouTube. I wonder, like, because is that how he picked up Melania? Could you imagine him in Studio 54, right? And there's Melania, in all her whatever. And he comes up to her. Hi, Melania. Should we dance? I'm really good at dancing. She's like, how much money have you got? Got a lot of money. Oh, you're a really good dancer. Oh, you reckon? I can do this too. I didn't say it audibly. However, so was it in Malaysia where he was like wandering off into the band? No, no, you got to turn this way. Meet the Prime Minister. But yeah, crazy stuff. I want to talk about. I just want to check one more thing, and I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. So rather than, try and solve domestic product, domestic problems at home, like, government shutdown and, maybe do his job, he's just sauntering off into Southeast Asia and, you know, doing this at the band, building a ballroom. Goodbye, East Wing. Bye. It was nice knowing you. Bye bye. And was it a bunker now as well? I just want to. I'm just gonna rave here for a second, okay? Now, I went to Russia in 2006. I would never go back there again. And traveling alone, I was there with my housemate. Was very dangerous. It was very corrupt. Everything was cash. But we went to St. Petersburg, and there's a place they called the Hermitage. Now, all the palaces in St. Petersburg, they were just like, it's like where you retire to from the summer if you're one of the czars. Now, this place, the Hermitage, was absolutely massive, and it had like this welcoming room, and it was huge, right? And you kind of just go in there before you meet the czar, and you got to. I was just kind of I'm just thinking, he's been to England and to Windsor Castle, and he's seen all the pomp and that, and I think he wants his own bloody castle because he sees himself as a mad king. I think he wants a castle. Maybe he wants to turn the White House into a castle so he can be the mad king in the castle. And oh, I know what it is. He wants the ballroom so he can practice his dancing. Gonna hang out at the ballroom. Just imagine all the crowd in front of me while I do my dance. I mean, really. So anyway, so I'm sorry. It's just too bizarre. It's too bizarre. It's too bizarre. So basically, the Yeti has arrived in South Korea. Now, apparently, he's wanted to do some talks with Kim Jong-un from North Korea, who, from what I understand, entertainment on YouTube has not answered his request yet. However, he did do some cruise missiles testing a couple of days ago or recently. So maybe that's what Kim Jong-un thinks of all of this. But what's interesting is that on Thursday in South Korea, uh, the Yeti is going to meet Xi Jinping from China. And they're going to discuss trade and tariffs because apparently the Yeti has threatened to impose an extra 100% on tariffs from November on all goods coming into the USA from China, being the economic genius that he is. So let's just see, how's that meeting going to go? How is that meeting going to go between the Yeti and Xi Jinping on Thursday? Going to get some cards. Let's have a look see. So the meeting between Trump and Xi Jinping on Thursday. How's it going to go? How's it going to go? So the devil card falls out. Oops. Question is, which one is it? Well, actually, anyway, focus, Alan. How will the meeting between Trump And Gigi, I've just got this in my. I'm sorry. Focus, focus, Alan. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, how will the meeting between Trump, and Xi Jinping go? How will the meeting between Trump, and Xi Jinping go? All right, guys, come on down. Let's have a look. See. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Knight of Cups. Okay, let's come on up and have a think. I'll have a think about this. So the very first thing that hits me when I think about this reading is they're all minor arcana. So it's going to be a bit of a nothing burger, I think. Um, I don't think anything great's going to be achieved from it. Um, so the first cut up is the Six of Pentacles. So this is all the talking about the trade deals and the tariffs and everything else and who gets what and what have you. And I think maybe to the media they're going to try and balance the scales to try to get some kind of normality right or whatever. Um, this is the Four of Wands. Trump's just going to be talking about his bloody White House and his bloody ballroom. Oh, I've got this ballroom coming up. Isn't it great? See, there it is. I said it was not going to be attached to the White House. He's going to be talking about his bloody ballroom. And Xi Jinping saying, "Hey, no, we should be, talking about trade and resolving everything, and working together as different countries and trade agreements and tariffs or sort that out and whatever." Oh yeah, but I got this ballroom coming up. I'm building. Did you know I'm building a ballroom? It's going to be great. I can dance in the ballroom. Then he's going to saunter off with a Knight of Swords. It's just going to be hi bye, see you later, bye, ciao. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of diplomatic work going on behind the scenes, and I think the people are probably feeling quite embattled, all the embassy people and all the people trying to arrange the meeting and see what they're going to talk about. They're certainly staying up late at night, just thinking to themselves, you know what? I think the Orange Minister is going to start talking about his ballroom. And then there's just going to be like the Knight of Cups, the force messaging. There might be some messages of, we can work something out, or we should become a better trade deal partner, or we love China and everything like that. But it's a false message. It's a false message. And off he goes. So I think it's going to be a nothing burger. It's going to be a nothing burger because all he wants to talk about is his ballroom. Going to be a nothing burger. Going to be a nothing burger. But let's have a quick look. What does putting all that aside, what does Xi Jinping really think of Trump? Like, putting all that aside, what does he really think of him? Let's have a look, guys. What does Xi Jinping really think of Trump, Spirit? What does Xi Jinping really think about Trump? What does Xi Jinping really think about Trump, Spirit? What does Xi Jinping really think about Trump? All right, guys, come on down. Let's have a look, see. Okay, let's have a look. Two of Swords, Knight of Wands. Yep. Seven of Swords. Yes, of course. Oh, wow. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands. Yep, yep, yep. So what does Xi Jinping think about Trump according to this? Entertainment only YouTube? Do I have to deal with it? He can't, it's almost like he just doesn't want to, he'd rather pretend that Trump wasn't around. in a way, he doesn't really know how to deal with him, probably because he is the president of the USA. And so with that, he has a lot of power behind him, and also Xi Jinping does as well. But it's almost like they're at loggerheads with each other. I mean, I haven't read a great deal about Xi Jinping, but obviously he will be a very, very strong-willed person. And with the Yeti, if nothing else, he's definitely strong-willed. I think I think they I think instinctively that they will clash when they have their meeting, or when there's almost like there's this resistance built up already. But Xi Jinping just doesn't want to borrow him. He's just like, you know what? I just put the blindfold on me. Um, Body language like this. Um, I just want to pretend it's not there. And then it's like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here really quickly. He's a thief. He's stolen to get what he's won. He hasn't worked for it. He's stolen to get what it was. And he's causing all this disruption around the world. He's causing, as we would say in Australia, he's causing a lot of argy-bargy. This is what he's done. He just creates chaos around him. He creates friction, and he divides and conquers. He doesn't conquer, but he divides people. He creates chaos. He creates energy where people are wanting to be in conflict with each other. But you know what? Get me out of here. I don't want to have to deal with it, because the guy is a thief, and he cheats and he steals, and he's gotten everything that he's got by cheating to get it. That's what, according to this, that's what Xi Jinping thinks of Trump. And I think he's probably right. Anyway, let's just do a quick message for us. So, a message for us, say for the next week or so. All right, guys, come on. I'm just going to change decks. Just a nice message for the collective spirit, message for us, a message for us, spirit, a message for us, for the collective. Just something nice to end on. Just a quick video today, guys. Just a quickie. All right, message for us. Nice message for us, spirit. Message for us. For the collective spirit, the message for us. All right, guys, come on down. Okay. Three of Wands, Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups, King of Swords. Okay, come on up, guys. The the thing which I've noticed with the cards that I've pulled here, except for what's at the base of the deck, there I've got one card, two cups, and a sword, and two swords, right? If I conclude the base of the deck. But in all of these cards, except for the base of the deck, which I'll get to, there's water in them. So I'm just getting a hit that in the midst of everything else, we are obviously in a very emotional time, and a lot of what I'm getting right now is, how do we deal with the emotions that we're feeling? Because it is a very trying time. Sorry, tired. I'm still tired. It's a very trying time, but it's very, very emotional. So I'll explain to you what I mean. So the first card that came out is the Three of Wands. Now, traditionally, Wands is fire, and I remember traditionally, like, this card is like you're waiting for your ships to come in. But I remember watching Lena, and she was like talking about how this can also be, well, for her, it's like, sending your ships out. And in a way too, if you think about the water, right? So there's three there's three ships here, and if you're thinking about sending out your love, sending out your kindness, but you're sending them above the water, like the water being the depth of the emotions that we're feeling, and not to be not to be sort of consumed with the emotions, but to rise above it in a way, and be able to know that the emotions are there, It's some cockatoos flying over. Silver crested cockatoos. There's one coming now. Yeah. He's a plane. Anyway, but just to send out kindness and to send out love, but send it out with your passion, guys. You know, send it out to if you're in a position where you can show kindness or love to people or show your passion in ways that, you know, like or have those actions, you know what I mean? Like ones are about actions, about fire. But just if you can do something for other people to help them rise above what emotions they're feeling. Here comes the plane and the birds and the plane and the rain. How hilarious. Because really we are dealing with a very, very, very emotional time. Oh, there's a bee next to me. Hello, bee. Hello, bee. Um, it's almost like our cup's overflowing, and there is, as Lady G would say, there is a lot of abomination around as well. But the feeling I'm getting is just that to be aware that there is a lot of emotion happening out there right now, and in a way, like try to not so much contain it because it's not good to contain it's not good to contain water. But what I'm saying is that just keep a check on it. You know, don't let don't let the situation become so intense for you that you become just like an emotional wreck. Like take a bit of stock and just sit back and just try and like with your vessel, like keep stuff for yourself, you know, to keep yourself replenished is I think what I'm trying to say. So that we're not doing this. We're not just overflowing with this, oh my God, it's so terrible, blah, blah, blah. And in that way we can send messages to people or encourage to people over the water, over the water, over the water, and over the water. And sometimes, and this is actually my favorite card in the deck too, by the way. I absolutely love this card. And sometimes with the Six of Swords, right? Sometimes we're the ferryman, sometimes we're the mother, sometimes we're the child. And you know, you might be in a position where you can actually technically how you can actually ferry somebody over the water, like how these ships are above the water. You can actually take someone mentally from a place of turbulence to a place of calm, you know, or sometimes we just need to surrender and just let people, you know, someone comes up to us and says, hey, listen, you know, do you want a hand? Or can I help you with this? Like maybe we just need to say, well, yeah, that'd be really good. How about what I can do for you or what can I do for you? And it's about for me, it's about receiving and giving kindness right now. Just giving and receiving kindness because it's a very, very emotional time. But we will end up going to a place that will be a lot calmer. That's where we're heading. There's still a lot of fire and a lot of argy-bargy. There's still a lot of stuff going on right now. Um, but we are heading in this direction eventually. I don't know when, but we are heading in this direction. But like I said, you know, if you're drawn to help someone or to be that person that is being supported across these turbulent waters, like the water energy in here and even the water in here, then do that, you know, do that. And as much as you can, and I've said this before with the King of Swords, like just try to look at things from an analytical point of view as much as what you can, and just not get too sucked up into the emotion of it. And like I say, I'm not discounting emotions. Emotions are important and they're very real and they're valid. But I know myself being a water sign, I can get very emotional and I can get caught up in all the emotion and the terror and however I'm feeling. And it's a reminder to me, hey Al, Alan, get a grip and look at it straight on, but look at it from a more of a mental point of view rather than being kind of caught up in the emotions of it all, if you can. I know that's a very strange reading, not a strange reading, but it's not the reading I would have expected. But I hope that resonates with people. Um, Yeah. So that's my readings for today. I just got to keep it short and sweet because I've still got a few things to do today. Because I'm about to embark on some very, very, very long hours from work over the next few days. Insane hours where will actually be working more than I'll be at home. Go figure. Then it calms down next week. Thank God. So I wanted to come on today because I just knew that if I didn't come on today, it'd be probably another week or so, at least a couple of days before I get some energy back. So that's my reading today, folks. I hope that resonates with you. Please take care. I'll try and slip in a few more bee videos and a few things which I'm kind of doing with the bees and around the house and things like that, which I'd like to show you. And even with my basil, I'm just looking at them now. They're looking mighty fine. So do take care, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me for some time today. And thank you so much for the kind words with regards to the esoterical stuff I've been talking about with spirit guides and even with my bee journey. I really enjoy taking you along with me, folks, and it's important to me. Your comments and your kindness means a lot to me, and it will always stay with me, guys. So big thank you. Love you to bits and take care. And I'll be back soon. Okay, bye for now. See ya. Bye. And he's gone.